Good morning. Yesterday we had the installation of Hanuman statue at the temple of Sathya Sai Baba in Mellore City on the 10th of February 2025. And we had gone there just as mere participants. And what we witnessed over there was so beautiful and profound, the elaborate arrangements that the villagers had made. And I felt as if, you were not on an earthly domain, you were in a heavenly domain, and everything around you was orchestrated so beautifully, synchronized so beautifully, and you were stepping into it absolutely effortlessly. You were a witness and yet you were a participant. You witnessed the glory of how when God arranges and organizes things, all you need to do is to participate in the glory of God, and everything else is taken care of. And it was such a beautiful experience that when you reach that state of surrender to God, and when you just keep doing the right things, then everything else is taken care of by itself. The unseen power that governs this universe, that we call as consciousness or God, is always there, taking care of every small and big thing. And you just have to flow with it. You have to witness the glory of the God, and you have to participate in the glory of God. And if you can be in that awareness where you can both witness and participate at the same time, it will allow you to have the insight of what it feels to be like God. Because God itself is the creator of everything, the doer of all acts, and yet witnesses everything without being involved. And so that was the experience yesterday, that we were there, we were witnessing, we were participating, and yet we were so in it and out of it. Part of it, but away from it. Involved in it, but detached from it. And not identifying yourself to anything that was being done. All the acts that I was asked to perform in the Yagna, I was making an offering into the fire of all the oblations that had to be made. But I was doing it with full devotion and faith, but yet I was finding myself far away from it. I was carrying the pot of water on my head. I was finding it that it wasn't me who was there. The Abhishekam to Lord Hanuman was so beautiful. I was there, but I wasn't there. It was a very, very beautiful feeling of extreme detachment, and yet fully aware of where you were and what was happening around you, and fully present to all that was going on. And if you're able to really appreciate this feeling, this bhava of what it means to be in that state of awareness where you can witness and participate in the events of life at the same time, is what is called as being present in the moment, present and a part of this consciousness. You merge with this consciousness, this sea of consciousness, this ocean of consciousness that's around, and you do not identify yourself with anything, and yet you identify yourself with everything. You are nobody, and yet you are part of everything. So none and all you can experience at the same time. You are no one, yet you are all. And then you realize that this feeling of being no one and nobody and being one with everyone and everything is one and the same. So therefore none and all is actually one. So nothingness, everythingness is actually oneness. And this is the oneness of creation. This is the experience that we've come here to gather. And once we are experiencing this oneness of creation, then there is no separation. Then everything will fall into place. Everything has to come together. And you are not identifying with any particular way of being. This is an experience which we have to now step into. And that requires us to surrender every idea that you hold of your own individual identity. And there should never be a need for us to prove our point or to want any particular thing. We just are in acceptance. So that was the experience that I had yesterday, and that completes everything. It's the completeness of life, the completeness of being here on this planet. So may we all experience this state. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Sai Ishwara Arpanamastu.